for some reason, this is actually a question that I get asked a lot from the West also. Why are you okay with the religion where they don't even consider you good enough to be a witness? And it's like, it was only for that specific thing. And that too, keeping in mind, we're talking about almost 1500 years ago, women all over the world were considered property of men. Even in America, it wasn't until 50 or 60 years ago that women could, own a bank account in their own name and, have a checkbook and stuff. They had to have it in their husband's name. So we're talking about almost 1500 years ago. And like what Lena said, God is integrating women even into this practice of commerce and trade, which for centuries still would remain to be something that is male dominated even for today. But God is integrating women into that. And because understandably, they may not understand it that well. So he's saying, for support, for your moral support, you can bring another woman. Because we have to remember, Chris, that, I've spoken to you about this a lot. What Quran did was, it was radical that all over the world, women had never been told you're equal to men. Women were considered property of men. And people like Aristotle, for example, the philosophers, actually considered women to be subhuman species, that they're so dumb and stupid they can't even be in nobility and everything, they're less. So Quran comes along and says, no, they're your equal. And they're free, they're not your property, they can inherit, they can own separate property, they have agency, they have autonomy. It was radical. However, you still have women who have lived and have been conditioned in that environment where they're going to feel nervous, right? So, for their support, God is giving you a framework. Okay, this is where here we are now. We're integrating women into everything. And now you're supposed to go on this trajectory, and it's supposed to go this way. Unfortunately, it got hijacked after a few hundred years. And so this is not how it's been since forever. It's just a few hundred years ago that it got hijacked, and it's now like, yeah, women, you're not smart enough to give testimony, so it's going to be half in everything. You need two in everything. And that's actually not the case. Like, for example, I think in rape, it's just one woman's word, or if in case of divorce, it's the woman's word, and it doesn't matter.